How's it going, guys? My name is Apple Ninja 360. The best way to learn is by teaching others. So I'm going to be teaching you all how to use Zig. If you're coming from C++, that's great, but if you don't, who cares? It's not needed. First of all, we're going to need to import std. If you don't know what std is, basically it just means outputting towards the terminal. So we got to do a const std equals at imports. Delete that crap, and then put down quotation marks, and then std, finally the semicolon. Okay, this programming language uses semicolons no matter what. So let's explain what this line of code is. Basically, we're establishing a variable. What variable is that? std. We're using a const keyword so it's consistent, so it doesn't change, and then we're importing it from std. And you might be thinking, where is it importing it from? Well, if you have your environment all lined up and it's all working good, you can see where it's importing it from where you initially downloaded it. That's it. And basically the download thing is just a buttload of references, and that's it. And yeah, so we basically imported std towards our file. Is this going to run? Absolutely not. Nothing's going to run because we need a main function. So let's go ahead and do that. First of all, we got to say public. That's what it means. Pub means public. And then we got to put down fn. Fn means function. And then we got to put down the name of the function, which is main. And then we got to put in the parentheses. You put in here arguments, and then we have to have a quotation mark and put down void. Basically, I'll go over a lot of this stuff later and more in depth and with more functions, so you guys can have a better understanding of what they're meaning. And then we have a curly brackets, and that's it. Now you might be thinking, oh, I need a semicolon right here. No, you don't. You don't. It's weird. I know. Okay, so now we got our function. What do we put in the function? What are we going to do with it? Oh my god, my house is burning. What are we doing? What do I do? Well, basically all we're going to do right now is put down a print statement for our thing. I have shortcuts for Zig. I recommend it if you're using VS Code. Get them shortcuts. It's way easier to do stuff. So, shortcut I have, I don't know, I just download a random one. You probably download the first top 3%, and you'll have the ability to do this. So, I'll do log info, and then I'll press tab. Boom. What does this mean? What does this line mean? std. std, we already imported it. What does it mean? We're printing it out towards the console. And then log info is basically, I'll go over with it later. Just think of this entire thing as we're printing something, okay? Towards the console. And you might notice we have a quotation marks and a dot curly bracket here. Quotation marks are simple. We put down, let's say, hello world. And let's just leave it like that. Let's go ahead and run it. We'll use Zig build run to run this program. Oh, and we got hello world as the output. Now you might be thinking, why do we have this? Well, it's basically an argument. So that's the best way I can think of it. It's an argument. So if I want to put something here, like let's say, what is today, right? You might be thinking, if I just do this, Monday, put down Monday, it'll work, right? Well, let's see. No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it work? Because we need something with it. So all we need is this. Curly brackets and an S in it. and that's all we need to make it run. Now, you might be saying, oh, why do we need this? Well, this is, I don't remember what it's called. I know it's important, and it basically starts, let's see here. There we go. Try it again. Dang it. And let's see here. It's a specifier, okay? Now you might be thinking, what is a specifier? It basically means that you need to specify this argument. That's all. That's all. If we had a variable and put the variable in here without quotation marks, it would work just fine, I'm pretty sure. But since we have a string right here and we haven't declared this as a variable at all, we need to put down an S for it, and that's why we have the quotation marks here too, because it basically says, hey, the next quotation marks right here is a string, and that's how I declared it. And when we run it, darn it, we run this, it says, what is today? Monday. And that's it. Basically, I kind of explained everything. Of course, we got our semicolon right here too. This looks definitely way more weirder if you have come from different languages like Python, JavaScript, or whatever. But once you get used to it, you start to enjoy it. You start to like it. And that's really it.